Hello friends, and welcome to the weekly moon update. In these videos, we talk about the moon energy for the current week, as well as a little bit of astrology. This week actually has kind of an eerie feeling to it because I don't have much to say about this week, astrologically speaking. And it's a last quarter moon week, so we're kind of slowing down and letting go. So with all of the I don't want to say chaos, but there's just been so much energy. We just made it through eclipse season. This year has been incredible with so many different shifts and changes and evolutions happening. And this week feels kind of eerily quiet, but I really do think it probably is a welcome quiet, a welcome calm. As I was preparing myself to film this video, I even kind of felt a little bit dizzy, sick, and nauseous because I've already filmed the previous videos of the eclipses and there was just so much energy. I think I was just kind of like holding too much and needed to like let go, release, take a break, take a nap, get some water, take a walk before I could jump into this week because the energy of this week is so different than what we have been experiencing this year, but specifically within the last month. And I even had to double check while already filming this to be like, wait, let's make sure I didn't miss anything astrologically because really there's just nothing. And it feels good, but at the same time, I'm bracing myself, but like, wait, really? Like, really? We don't have anything going on this week? Like, we can relax, like it's okay. It's okay to let go. It's okay to release. So, for the first time in a very long time, the week of August 31st through the 6th is a waning moon week. And we can just talk about the moon and the simplicity of its consistency without crazy astrological things happening. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know, but I personally want to welcome this week a calmer week. I know the Pisces eclipse probably like brought up things that need to be shed, need to be released, need to let those Pisces waters like cleanse and clear. So I'm excited to jump into this week. I feel good about jumping into this week. Would welcome some calm and peace and quiet this week. So let's jump into it. I'm even kind of like running through the things in my head. I'm normally like, okay, hurry up and talk about the moon phases so that we can talk about all these things so that we can keep it under 30 minutes. And I'm feeling kind of this anxiety being released and let go of like, if I can get over the fact that maybe I'm missing something this week, then like there's this like hesitancy of like, can we really let our guard down? Is it really okay to let go? Can we relax? But it looks to me like we're just having a regular old week this week. The last quarter moon is happening on Friday, September 4th. And so that means the entirety of this week is our waning gibbous moon. And then Saturday and Sunday, we have our waning crescent moon. So if you need to play catch up this week, I think that we're probably going to be good to do that. Because with waning gibbous energy, with gibbous energy in general, we still have a lot of light and energy to work with, even if it is decreasing. So really, this week kind of feels like a relief, a release, and a let go, a relax, settle into it, let it integrate. We are starting off the week with Aries, because always after Pisces is Aries, and Aries, we can be floaty and dreamy and spacey in this Pisces energy. And then Aries is like, lights that match, takes that shot of espresso and is like, okay, let's get moving. Let's get going. It's spring. Here we go. So we're starting off Monday with an Aries moon, but only for part of the days. If you're able to play catch up, good. If you're not, then just let it go. Don't let yourself stress too much about it. Cause that's really what the energy of this week feels like. It was just like, fuck it. Let's just, if you don't have the energy and time to do it, then you'll find space and time at a later date. So let's just let go. Let's just release. A Virgo new moon is really that time for productivity. So let's just wait. Let's just wait. Put things off until the Virgo new moon. If you want to jumpstart on Monday, Aries is the time to do it. The moon will start to transition at 3:46 p.m. and then it will be in Taurus bright and early Tuesday morning. So we're starting off Tuesday bright and early with slow and steady, one step at a time Taurus energy. And we'll be in Taurus energy all day Tuesday. Then the moon will start to transition at 6:46 a.m. It's going to be almost a 24-hour transition. So Wednesday, we're going into the void where the moon is transitioning between one sign and the other. And it's really kind of like, is it Taurus energy? Is it Gemini energy? Which one is it? Sometimes it's just nothing, especially with a long one like this. It's like, I feel like a broken record because we've had so many long void of course days this year. And I feel like I'm just repeating myself over and over again. I really struggle to get things done when the moon is void. That's probably my fault because my intention is to follow the moon. I live my life by the moon, and I wake up every morning and I see, oh, the moon's in Taurus. We can move slower today. Let's wear green. I like to focus my day around the moon's zodiac energy. And when there isn't one, I'm like, well, I don't know what to fucking do. Which is probably my fault, but I'm gonna put my to-dos on Monday morning, early afternoon, and all day Tuesday, and I'm not gonna put too much pressure on Wednesday. If I get things done, cool. If I don't, well, that it is what it is. Then bright and early Thursday morning, 7:37, the moon officially moves into Gemini. So that's a lot more lighter and playful energy than the heavy, earthy Taurus energy. Gemini can be both and the things. You can, if you want to decide to be productive on a Gemini day, it's really good. I like to film videos on Gemini days because Gemini wants to talk and have the conversation. Remember, it's an air sign, so we're talking about wisdom and knowledge here. So if you need to use your brain on Thursday, then assign to-dos to yourself that have to use mental power. If you need to be social, have conversations with people, have meetings, do that on a Gemini day. But if you want to just play and have fun and laugh and have a good time, that's good too. Gemini can be both work hard and play hard at the same time. So you choose what you want to do. Thursday and Friday will be in Gemini energy. Maybe have Thursday be your productive day and Friday be your playful day. A Gemini Friday is like bringing donuts and coffee, and bagels to work, and having a little morning break room party on a Friday Gemini day. This is also marking the last quarter. The last quarter moon is when I give myself permission to take it easy. I know we're kind of talking about that for the entirety of this week, but if I've got shit to do, I'm going to try to push myself to jam pack if I have to. I'm one of those people that can just like, I can steam through stuff and get a lot done in a short amount of time if I know that I'm not going to be productive on Wednesday because of void, of course. So I'm really good at jam packing, multitasking, getting things done, and like sprinting versus the spreading thing out, taking things slowly. Like I have a harder time. I'm either like get a million things done or get nothing done kind of person. So this is just something I know about myself, but now that we're at this last quarter, I'm like, we can take it easy now. So a little bit of a longer transition here, nothing compared to Wednesday, but at 4:39 a.m. Saturday, the moon is going to transition into Cancer and officially be in Cancer at 10:31 a.m. Saturday. So we've got a homey self-care Saturday and Sunday to help us recharge, finish resting and finish relaxing, getting ready for our first non-eclipse new moon since eclipse season started in August. So really, I hope that you can take it easy this week. It feels like one of those weeks where like, if you need to catch up, if you haven't been productive, if your life has been all over the place, if unexpected things came up during eclipse season, feels like the catch-up week. Remember, the sun is in Virgo, so Virgo season is that time to be productive and organized, rethink your schedule. Your schedule might be changing as your kids go back to school, or as your work schedule changes, as the season is changing. Things just change. Our bodies change. Everything changes. So if the Virgo season is the time to help plan and readjust to the changes that are coming up. I mean, even if that is just simply getting ready for the fall or getting ready for the holiday season, because that's going to sneak up real quick now that we're in Virgo season. So I thought that we might need a little bit fairy godmother energy this week. So our oracle card is coming from the Fairy Godmother Oracle by Flavia Kate Peters, and the artwork is Julie Meacham. So we have perception. Mirror, mirror on the wall, reflect the truth and show me all. The critic rules inside your head. Lies and scorn are how it's fed. With words of positivity, starve it out, and you'll be free. When you gaze into the mirror, who is looking back at you? I bid you to be truly honest with yourself at this time. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So what can't you see that others can? Your perception of who you are is warped indeed, for no longer can you see a wonderful being. No, instead, all you see are faults and guilt and worries and shame, staring you blatantly in the face. Is this the true creation of who you are? Of course not. You have become shrouded in a world painted by other people's negative comments, blames, and projections. Sadly, you have come to believe these lies, which have built up within your mind. Instead of seeing the true aspect of yourself and feeling wonderful, you have chosen to become who you really are not. And this is how most others now perceive you to be. Even though you have been showered with compliments and praise, you only listen to the negative aspects that have stemmed from jealousy, anger, and control. So look again, if you will, and open wide your eyes. Acknowledge the magnificence of you, of what you stand for, and how far you have come. You're a marvel. Did you know that there is no one like you throughout the entire universe? You were brought forth into this world specifically for your talents, your passions, and the ray of energy that is unique to you. Without the gift of you, this planet would not tick, and now begs you to take ownership of who you are in every way and do what you came here to do. Be proud of who you are, for the moment you change your perception of who you are, so too will everyone else. Time to look through the eyes of your soul and not the lies of the inner critic. So the message that I was getting with this card is that like eclipses tend to strip you of your identity to show you like the raw, real truth and reality. And it's difficult to take sometimes. You kind of lose your sense of identity, especially when we're talking about Leo. We're talking about self and ego. And ego is a false version of us. It's also a liar, like the critic is, like the self-critic is. So I feel like there are probably things that have been reflected at us through this moon eclipse season that is changing your perspective. This needs to be reevaluated, that needs to be integrated, that needs to be let go of, that needs to make room for the real version of you, the true version of you. And it doesn't matter what you said or did in the past or anything that has ever happened before this moment. This moment now is a new moment. It's a present moment. We can all choose to do better and be better and to live more authentically and to be the best version of ourselves. We can all choose to do that anytime we can choose to do that. And I'm sure things have changed for you since eclipse season. So coming out the other side of it, it's time to reevaluate. It's time to change your perception and to view things a little bit more positive. Because when we look at things more in a positive light, it's going to create more positivity in your life. Our chakra card is a third eye card, Inspired Visioning. When you perceive the world with depth and clarity, you empower your imagination. When you fuel your imagination, you are able to visualize and manifest what you desire. You have inside of you everything that you need to live deeply into your highest potential and soul's greatest calling. Let go of fear and anxiety and ask yourself what a good next step would be. Begin today with a small gesture in the direction of your dreams, knowing it is guided by Source. So again, this is a third eye chakra card. The crystal they recommend is lapis lazuli, which is also very empowering, and the herb is juniper. So again, changing your perception. When you perceive the world with depth and clarity, you are able to expand that vision and that imagination. And last but not least, our crystal is smoky quartz, a protective and grounding root chakra stone that transmutes negative energy and purifies places, spaces, and auras. Some say that the reason it has the smoky color is that when it was formed, it absorbed and trapped all negative energy surrounding it. The affirmation is, I am protected, grounded, and clear of all negative energy. So just when things are being unearthed from eclipses, when things are being released and let go, we need to cleanse and clear all of that out and put our boundaries back up to protect ourselves and to also be sure that you're calling in positive things. Like when we have this emptiness or this void, anything can fill up that space. So we want to call in good things while we've been released. And like smoky quartz is good at the releasing and the protecting at the same time. It feels like it puts up this wall while it's releasing so that it kind of holds that space for you to call in positive energy. Wow. So I feel a lot better than I did at the beginning of this video because I kept feeling like I needed to brace myself to be like, wait. Are you sure there's nothing happening this week? Nothing crazy is happening this week. But I do feel a lot better. I do feel a lot more calm. And it really is my perspective has changed since I started filming to the end. And I hope yours is as well. I hope you're ready to enter this week in a more positive light, to not be expecting chaos to happen, to expect rest and relaxation and transmutation and integration and a slowing down, a slow, steady pace with that Taurus moon, and getting even slower and darker with the last quarter moon on Friday. And then next week, we're going to have our new moon, which is truly a clean slate. All of the new moons have a clean slate, but this one particularly does because it is the first one after eclipse season. So I hope that you're able to ease into this week. And I just really appreciate you being here. I cannot wait to see you on the other side of the looking glass again sometime soon. Hello, friends.